Hey guys, it's David with Great Choice Audio Video. Hey, today is going to be a short little video talking about outdoor audio. You know, outdoor audio is becoming more and more familiar, more and more important these days, more and more common around patios, fire pits, pools, all those sorts of things, hot tubs, you name it. Audio is important. And so one of the companies that we do a lot of audio with, and it's James Loudspeaker. And I will kind of take you guys through this simple lineup of speakers that they have, or they offer for outdoor audio. They have tons of speakers, but these are just their AT series. They're all terrain. And why would you use one over another? So let's start off with, we have the 6-inch speaker. This is their 6-inch satellite. You know, you would want to use something like this for a much bigger area, depending on what size and the area you're trying to cover. Obviously, guys, you want to use multiple speakers. More coverage is going to have even sound, which is going to give you a great result for your distribution throughout the whole space. So anyway, these are the 6.5-inch drivers. These come in 70 volt or 4 ohm. And these have, like I said, a 6.5-inch driver. They have a 1-inch tweeter. And on the 70 volt version, they have a tap of 100 watts. So these can handle a lot of power. So they're a much bigger speaker. You would have to use an 18-inch stake. Now, one thing that's really nice about James is everything is such high quality. So aluminum stakes. And this is their 12-inch stake. This one is only for their 3-inch model. And then they have an 18-inch stake that we would use for the 6.5 and their 4-inch. So the reason why they have the different sizes, guys, is because depending on the size of the space, the budget, how much power you want to distribute, there's a lot of factors that go into figuring out how many speakers, what wattage we should be using, and then pairing that with subwoofers and things like that as well. But just the detail in these stakes. So as you can see, take one of the small ones. This is their 3-inch speaker. So this one has a obviously a 3-inch driver, has a 3/4-inch tweeter, and this taps at 30 watts. So they have this. Now, another thing about this, about their speakers that separates them, not only they sound great, they sound phenomenal, but everything is built to last. You're putting speakers in the worst areas possible, outside. It is going to have to withstand all the harsh elements wherever you live. You know, the rain, the snow, the ice, extreme heat, extreme cold, all those things. And so this is where I feel like spending a little extra money on a higher quality speaker is really going to pay off. Because using, you know, a plastic speaker with plastic stakes is just not going to last long. And I just feel like it's worth the extra investment in something like this that you know that it's not going to break. It's going to have a great warranty. It's going to sound phenomenal, and you're going to have it for many years. So, like I said, this one taps at 30 watts. Another cool thing is marine grade aluminum housings. So these housings actually can they can come in custom colors. So there's standard colors and there's custom colors. And what's really neat is you can actually order it in one color, one type. Let's say it's black, and for whatever reason you're going to move the speaker, and now you want them brown. Well, without having to paint them, you can actually, there's two little screws here that makes the cover slide off, and then you can order a replacement cover to go right back on. So that's super cool. You can't really do that with your typical outdoor speakers. So, but let me get back to the stake. So that speaker goes into the stake like so, right? But the stake, because it's so heavy and so rigid, James has to send what we call the pounding cap. It's an aluminum cap that goes on the top so it doesn't damage anything on the stake. It goes right there, and you hammer that into the ground. Pretty neat. So when you do that, you feed your wire in this hole, and then you feed it out this hole here. So obviously that hole right here, so you can see that hole should be just below the ground level. So right here is where, you know, the top of the ground should be at a minimum. So that way when you run your wire through, it's nice and clean. It comes out here and it's underground. Nice detail. So again, we got the 6.5, we got the 3-inch, and we have the 4-inch. So the 4-inch, very similar to the 3, but obviously it's got a bigger driver. It's got a 4-inch driver. Same tweeter. It's got the 3/4-inch tweeter. Same housings, marine grade aluminum. Comes in the same type of colors. But this one is 50 watts on the 70-volt version. So we go from the 3-inch at 30 watts, the 4-inch at 50 watts, and the 6-inch at 100 watts. So you can see the different levels that James offers in these types of speakers. So, you know, if you want to compare, so I'm not going to say the brand. This is just another brand of speaker. It's very similar. This is a used one. Obviously, we took it out to replace it with James, of course. But it's just plastic speakers. So, and I don't know how many stakes that hold these up that have broken on systems we did many years ago. That's out there. A lot of stakes, you know, they just, the weed whacker guys, the landscapers, or whoever's doing the yard, they don't really care. So these break easily with one of those things, or they get knocked over, and then they just fade, and they kind of just, I mean, you see that this got water, you know, water spots, or hard water, I guess, all over the grill. It just doesn't look very good. And I think this speaker was only maybe a year old or so before we went back and changed it out to James. So you get a little bit what you pay for, guys, but I just want to show you that, you know, we've been doing James for a while now, and there's a reason why, because of the awesome performance. You know, it looks great. There's lots of options between different power types that's needed, whether it's 70 volt, whether it's 4 ohm, 8 ohm, and then how much power handling per driver. So lots of options. You can't go wrong. Just want to show you guys real quick on how awesome these speakers are, and some different options there are for outdoor audio, because outdoor audio is so important, because we spend more time outdoors than we used to. So anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Hey guys, also we have another video coming up this next week with the installation of these speakers. Now, we're not doing all these speakers because there's 3 different sizes, but we are doing 3-inch. So check that out. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll get notified when we put that video out, because that's coming out very soon. We're doing that installation as of tomorrow. So we're doing 4 of the 3-inch speakers with the 8-inch direct barrel sub. So stay tuned for that, guys. And again, see you on the next one. Thanks.